The mission of the Kansas Water Institute is to advance the research, teaching, and engagement necessary to address our state's highest priority water resource challenges. And we connect the science that we generate here to solutions for our farmers, communities, and landowners throughout the state to ensure a reliable water supply for our next generations. The focus areas are to conserve and extend the Ogallala High Plains Aquifer in western Kansas, to secure and protect the water supply that's found in our reservoirs, to ensure statewide that we improve our water quality, and then ultimately to make sure that every Kansas citizen has a strong understanding of our water resources.
Over the past few years, a lot of the conversation about water challenges in Kansas has really focused on groundwater depletion, which is a super important issue. But in some parts of the High Plains Aquifer, the water levels are relatively stable and groundwater quality is the challenge. One of the projects that I'm really excited about is the work that we're doing on private water wells. So far, we've involved 60 students over the past 3 years. We've sampled over 200 wells, and the results that we're getting out of this are really shining a light on nitrate contamination and an important water resource in the state. In addition to that, we're taking one of our projects where we've been out sampling water from private water wells, and we're turning it into classes. Students are going to be able to participate in that for up to 3 semesters. They'll be starting out, doing some field work, some of the basic level stuff, and then they're going to be working their way up towards more leadership positions. We want students that are going to come out of these programs and be leaders in water research and to really make progress.
The Kansas Water Institute has offered many hands-on experiences for me. And right here in Manhattan, we had the first pilot exercise done on the Tuttle Creek Reservoir water injection dredging process. So that really fired my passion for this research. Learning different real-world challenges, it's the perfect place for it because a lot of the problems we face all around the world. And the main thing is ammonia and phosphate and different things getting into our waterways. So being out here, I can face those challenges and help find different ways to, make sure we have healthy waterways. My research experience here with the Institute has definitely helped pursue my background and passion for water resources, helping pay for my research to be out here in the field and collect samples, and also different conferences we've been able to go to, offering opportunities, for us to put our posters together and meet people like-minded water fellows.
The Ogallala Aquifer is a vast underground store of water that underlies parts of 8 states, from Texas all the way up to North Dakota. And it's buried sand and gravels underground with water stored in the pore spaces. And that water is what we pump for irrigation and other uses like domestic use and industry across much of western Kansas and portions of those other 8 states underlain by the aquifer. My research integrates everything from simple manual measurements of water in a well to satellite-based technologies that can measure the amount of water being used by crops. So Q-Stable is a method developed by my colleagues at the Kansas Geological Survey that basically relates water level measurements from wells like this one. So this index well that we're standing next to. These are telling us in real time how water levels are rising and falling in the aquifer and how they respond to pumping. And so using that type of water level data, we can identify targets as far as pumping reductions that can help stabilize water levels in the aquifer. Collaborations are completely central to my work. As a physical scientist, my expertise is in the kind of movement and flow of water, but water conservation and water sustainability requires a lot of human integration. And for that, we need to work with social scientists, economists, sociologists, and all sorts of other disciplines.
Having an interdisciplinary team that has sciences and the humanities together gives us a chance to look at people's stories and also analyze data and see where we find the connections. Water Wednesday is a really great way for people to come together and something that Kansas Water Institute hosts every month. And it gives me an opportunity to interact with scientists, social scientists, people from disciplines that I wouldn't necessarily get to cross paths with. And through that, we've done multiple initiatives. We've gotten to go to Garden City and interview Hispanic farm workers. We're working with people to translate educational materials for agriculture and into Spanish. And so when we're talking about resilience or the importance of water conservation, I think we need storytellers to be able to get that message to the people. And so we can have data, we can work with scientists to identify those issues, but we need the humanities and the arts to express it and to share that with the public.
Water challenges aren't something that's compartmentalized like a university. You need to bring together all of these different perspectives to really make sustainable progress on some of these challenges. And this isn't something that was happening before the Kansas Water Institute started, but it's really been a game changer in terms of stimulating those conversations.
One of the opportunities for the Kansas Water Institute looking into the future is to really grow our use and understanding of remote sensing tools, data analytics, artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have a wealth of water-related data in the state of Kansas, so I think we really have an opportunity here in Kansas to lead the nation in those water management strategies.